philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color-coded technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days, philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Has your husband ever made a stock purchase or sale based on information he received from you?
No, absolutely not.
Of course not. I mean, after all, now think about this. Who would think? I mean, this is just a coincidence. Now, she's passing a bill. The way it works, she writes the bills, or not writes the bill, but she sets them up to be passed. She doesn't put it out to be passed, to be voted on, unless she's guaranteed she's got all the votes in her hand. So she knew that she had all the votes, the bill was going to pass, the government's going to give $50 billion to tech companies who are building semiconductors overseas, and they're going to be able to take money. For example, Taiwan Semi's going to build in Arizona a plant. It's going to be about a $15 million plant. And so they're going to have that. That's going to come from the $50 million deal, the bill. Now, that to have that kind of information is fantastic. I mean, my Lord, if you know that's going to happen, that all these tech companies are going to receive over $50 billion, in which they're going to be able to take money from that $50 billion and build plants here in the United States, that's a big deal. Of course, those stocks are going to go up. But she said it was just a coincidence. Now, another guy did the same thing, Richard Burr from North Carolina. He doesn't admit to inside trading either. He said right during the pandemic, one of the companies he had stock in was going to go down because of the pandemic. And it did go down. But right before it went down, he made $5 million getting out of that company. Remember when Martha Stewart, she went to jail, remember, because she did the same thing. She was on her way from California to New York. She got a phone call from the CEO of the company she had stock in. He said, boy, what we thought we were going to get approval for this pharmaceutical thing, whatever it was, and no, they weren't going to get it. And so you better sell your stock before it gets out to the public, and she did. And she went to jail. But these guys don't go to jail. And why? Why is it? Why can they do this? See, she should be honest, and Burr should be honest. You know what Burr said? Burr said when he was questioned, oh, no. I know who Burr is, don't you? He's the chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee. Are you kidding me? He has the best access to any intelligence. I mean, he can find out anything that's going on with any company. Are you talking about, sitting in being the fox in the chicken hen and in his chicken coop? So he said, "Oh no." He said, "I didn't have any inside information. I didn't read any reports, any inside." He said, "I read the newspaper. That's how I knew to get out." In the meantime, small investors got slaughtered. Small retail customers get slaughtered, just like now. Small retail customers are going to get slaughtered. I'll get into that in a minute. So Martha Stewart went to jail, but these people don't go to jail. Here's why. When Congress, this has always been a big debate. Can they use inside information to benefit themselves? And it's always been squeaky. Yeah, no, maybe. So they finally wrote a law, the lawmakers. They made it so wide that you could run a tank through it. The problem with the law they wrote is that it's very hard, to nail them, because of the way the law is written. In other words, because the Congress wrote the law with all this inside information, this language, that it's written in a way that it's almost impossible to prosecute them. I don't know how to explain it any better than that, but that's what happened. So they So they got away. And then in the meantime, in other words, they said, well, what we'll do, we'll continually tell everybody that we're debating whether we should strengthen these laws or not. Again, because the way Congress wrote the law, a possible violation of inside trading is based on a senator or congressman's access. There we are. Access to the official information is something the courts never clarified or defined. What is that? Access to official information. What does that actually mean? So they wrote the law in a way that's not defined. They did that, so it's impossible for a prosecutor to build a case. So in the meantime, Pelosi and other members of Congress are making a fortune with inside information. And they're placating the Americans by saying, well, but don't worry, we're working on it. Congress is debating whether the lawmakers and their spouses should, play the stock market. Don't worry about it. We're on top of it. I don't know why they just don't come out. Pelosi, I would have had respect for her if she came out and said, you know what? Yes, we can. Congressmen can use inside information, especially me. My husband and I made $46 million trading, which they did, with inside information. You're just jealous I'm in this position. Go run for Congress. This is what I would have said. Go run for Congress. Take my job. You can do the same thing. So shut up. That's what I would have said. I said, look, we're in Congress. We're the power. We wrote the bill to make it ambiguous. We made sure we couldn't be prosecuted. You would do the same thing if you were in my position. So we're making a fortune. You don't like it? Run for Congress. Become the speaker. But there's the bill. Read it. They can't prosecute us. So in the meantime, if they can't prosecute us, we're going to make a fortune. If you want to be in my position, then go for 20, 30 years, work hard and play politics, the dirtiest game in town, and you have to be rotten to the core. You got to be rotten to the core. You can't, as long as you're a rotten person, you'll be fine. To be in my position, you got to be rotten to the core because you never tell the truth. There's no moral sense about the truth. That's why we're so rotten. And listen to this. And then Biden, he does the same thing. Why do they deny this stuff?
Mr. Vice President, how many times have you ever spoken to your son about his overseas business dealings?
I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings.
Now, why lie about it? Just say, yes, I speak to him all the time. Think about it. I was the vice president. I've been in politics for 50 years. Of course we make deals. And there's nothing illegal about it. Find something illegal about it. If you want to do what I do, if you want to have a crack head for a son and use him as your bag man, do what I did. Get in politics for 50 years. Be a nobody. Do nothing. Be a jerk. Be a big bull crapper. Like me. You're just jealous. See, that's what these people should say. Then everybody would just shut up about it. But no, they got to come out and say, oh, no, you think I would tell my husband 1 week before I'm going to have the bill pass that I got this nifty bill going through. We're going to give all these semiconductor companies $50 billion so they come over here and start building plants in the United States, which would be a great thing and a great thing for the market. I would never tell him something like that. Never. That's not me. It's disgusting, isn't it? It's unbelievable. You talk about rotten to the core, no moral sense about the truth. There's the two birds right here. Here they are.
Has your husband ever made a stock purchase or sale based on information he received from you?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, rotten to the core.
Mr. Vice President, how many times have you ever spoken to your son about his overseas business dealings?
I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings.
Now, here's the problem. That rottenness goes through. It goes to Wall Street.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member. and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records, and Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. For 10 days, you're going to learn how the market works. It doesn't cost you a penny. For a bonus, you also get free our membership. You have access to the membership, which is the best educational system, I think, anywhere in the country. So you get that as well. And when you're done the 10 days, if you don't want to stay, you still got one hell of an education how the market really works. Like, for example, we're talking about Pelosi and Congress and how these people are just rotten to the core because they don't know how to tell the truth. And they don't care about you. Don't care about me. It's always the party. Exactly what's going on now happened in 2008. I showed my members today. If you go and put up Enron on a chart, and you put up today, and the S&P, it looks just like Enron, exactly as Enron did in 2008. I mean, Enron and the S&P was exactly the same on a chart. Now, if you put up a chart today of the S&P or the NASDAQ, it's exactly the same. The chart looks exactly the same as it did in 2008. And they're doing the same thing. Remember Enron? They kept saying, the big Wall Street kept saying, buying a dip, buying a dip, buying a dip. Why do they do that? Well, they do it on purpose because the big investment bankers, BlackRock and J.P. Morgan and Goldman Sachs, and remember who their clients are. They're there to make money for the hedge funds. They're there to make money for the insurance companies. That's their job. And when they have money in the market for them, and they make a fortune in fees. So they got to make sure to get that gravy. They got to keep making money for them in the market. So when the market drops, just like what happened back in 2008, and like Enron, if you go look on a chart, it's very clear that the trend was in a bearish trend. So what do? If they got their clients in that stock, they have to use the retail customer to get their clients, let's say the pension funds, out first. So that's why they kept saying to you with Enron, oh no, Enron's a good buy. Enron's a good buy. Buy it now. It's good. Buy it on a dip. It's good. Well, what they're doing is just pushing the stock up so they can get their pension fund or insurance company out at a better price. They use the retail customer as a sucker. Now, they know the retail customer doesn't know the difference between a bullish trend and a ham sandwich. So they can get away with it. Because people in the stock market, the retail customer, the majority of them depend on getting their information from Fox Business or mostly from CNBC or reading one of the stupid rags like Wall Street Journal. But that's where they get their but most of their information they get from CNBC and Fox Business. They listen to them. They write down anything they say. And when they have a guest on, I guess they, oh yeah, I think this company's going to be terrific. And they don't realize these guests pay for the airtime. They don't understand that. When they say we got Joe Suckface, he's an expert in soft drinks. He's going to tell us the best stocks. Well, what people don't realize when they go on CNBC or Fox Business, that analyst is paying for that time to get on Fox Business or get on CNBC. And then they're going to push, let's say, Coca-Cola. Because they own stock in Coca-Cola. And they have clients in Coca-Cola. And as long as CNBC gets paid money for the air, they don't care if they lie about it. It's the same thing back with Enron. You think CNBC would have said, wait a minute, you're telling people to buy Enron? When it's very clear the trend is bearish? You have the 50-day moving average underneath the 200-day moving average? And you only got 28% of the S&P 500 stocks above the 200-day moving average? You got to have 70%. Why are you on our show lying? No, they'll sit there and assist them. But the retail customer never questions. They call them the herd. They have a herd mentality. And then you take the investment banks like J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo. They move the herd wherever they want the herd to go. So they moved everybody to Enron. Now they're doing the same thing and moving everybody to Microsoft, to the FANG stocks, Apple, NVIDIA. Now I tell my members, and I show we have the same stocks we're in all the time. But the difference is my members know how to short. For people who are always going into Apple and Microsoft and NVIDIA and Intuit and Tesla and the same stocks. And people blindly go into Amazon and Google and the same stocks over and over and over. Then they go into all the hot speculative stocks, Snap and all those stay at home stupid stocks. Those stocks are over with. The pandemic's gone now. But it's amazing the herd follows these gangsters. You got to break that to make money in this market. Talk more about that when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Well, here's what they're trying to tell us.
The economy will continue to slow, but it is today stronger than most people realize.
Yeah, very strong. More than we realize because we're so stupid. See, that's them again, rotten to the core. No moral sense about the truth. That's Fox Business, CNBC. But that's where people get their information. That's where they make their decisions to buy a stock. Instead of understanding how the market works, which I always tell you, we'll show you 10 straight days how it works. It's not going to cost you a penny. And when I see these people again, they go the same old trick all over again. Here they go again. The big institutions, the big investment banks, go and get the institutions out. They're going to use the retail customer. Here they go. But this time it's not going to be Enron. This time it's going to be Amazon, Google, Facebook. Buy these stocks on the dip. Buy these stocks on the dip. They're good. And people have no idea that the trend these stocks are in a horrible bearish trend. If they only understood what a bearish trend looks like compared to a bullish trend, they wouldn't be doing that. They could buy these stocks, but a very short period of time. That's what we've been doing. We've been buying these stocks that are in a bearish trend, and we buy them when they go up. They're only going to be up 4 or 5 days. Then they come right back down, and we short them on the way back down. It's called swing trades until the market turns, where the market will end up again, where you got 70% of the people in the S&P 500 back in the market, back above the 200-day moving average. Then you can build a positive trend. But you know what it takes to go from a negative trend to where you got and again, remember, the 200-day moving average is the important one out of both moving averages, 200 and the 50. The 200 is the key one. You got to have that at 70%. And today, where we are now, I think I'll have Willie check it, but I think we're probably about, 200-day moving average, 20%. People don't even understand that, but they'll go buy a stock not knowing that. Instead, they'll listen to 23%. Think about this. People are buying Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, and only only 23% of the S&P 500 stocks are above its 200-day moving average. And worse, the moving average is in the wrong place. It's above the 50-day moving average. It's got to be below the 50-day moving average. You always got to have the 200-day, and then above it, the 50-day, and then you need the 70% of those people in that market. We're not even close to that. And that's why when you get into a stock, when you hear them say, buying a dip, and you buy in a dip, then all of a sudden it goes down. And then you get mad, and you leave the market. Nothing's wrong with the market. You don't understand how the market works. You don't know how the pieces come together. You don't understand yields. What does the yield have to... Think about this. They're telling us, listen to what this guy just said. He just lied to us. People think the economy's stronger than people think. How the hell can that be? We have now a confirmation that the first quarter GDP is 1.6%. The second quarter is 1.6%. Just came out yesterday. That's confirmed now. We are in a recession. But then you'll have somebody lie and say we're not in a recession. And that'll be coming from CNBC or Fox Business saying we're not in a recession. And we are. We absolutely are in a recession. Also, the 10-year Treasury's at 2.77. The 2 years at 2.98. That's called a yield inverse. In other words, it means we're in a recession. And it means the market's going to crash or can't sustain itself. But see, nobody cares about the fact that the first quarter is 1.6, the second quarter is 1.6, that's officially in a recession. What they care more about is when they hear this. This is what they follow right here.
The economy will continue to slow, but it is today stronger than most people realize.
That's what they'll buy on. That's what the retail customer buys on right there. And then they'll buy on this.
I think the second half of this year has a lot of tailwinds built.
What tailwinds? What's he know about tailwind? What's he on a 20-mile ladder at the top looking at the wind? Tailwind. But people believe him now. They believe him. They'll believe him. But when I tell people or they read that the yields are inverting, where you now can loan to the government for 2 years to get 2.98% interest, where 10 years they only give you 2.77. There's a reason for that. It means the economy's tanking. It's tanking. Mortgage rates went from 3.3% to 6%. It killed the market, killed the real estate market. That's all we do in this country is build homes. And you know that, and what people don't realize is that the housing market is what keeps jobs going in this country. We have 7 million people who work on building a house. I told you the other day, when you hire a mason or you hire a drywaller or a carpenter, that one job creates 2 more jobs in the city. 2 more jobs in the city. When you lay him off, not only do the 2 jobs get laid off in the city, but a third person gets laid off. But people aren't going to believe that either. They don't want to know about that. What do they want? They rather hear, from Kramer, or someone saying how everything is wonderful. That's what they're looking for. They want them to. This is what they want to hear.
To me, we have the strongest economy perhaps I have ever seen.
That's what they want to hear. That's exactly what they want to hear. They want to feel good. They don't want to hear me saying, hey, we got a problem here. The June home builder sentiment, I got an announcement. You know, it's had the largest 12.1 point drop in 37 years. Home builder sentiment, the biggest drop in 37 years. But as long as they hear that, or they hear this.
A really famous person calls me up panicking. What should I do? I got to get out. I can't stand it. I said, go on vacation. You know.
Yeah, funny. And he'll go on vacation. He'll believe him. And then when Kramer says this,
is there a risk of a recession? Sure.
But we're not in one yet.
Oh, yeah, but we are. It's official. 1.6. That's official. That's back to back. Isn't it amazing? They don't want to hear mortgage rates went from 3 to 6%, real estate went down 20%, mortgage applications at a 22-year low, housing starts at a 9-year low, refis at a 7%. They say, Philip, shut up. They don't want to hear June home builder sentiment, the largest 12-point drop in 1 month in 37 years. Builder confidence, July has dropped 7 months in a row. They don't want to hear that. Jobs from construction. 7 million jobs we get from construction. Those jobs are getting knocked off left and right. All wages adjusted for inflation. Each time you go get a check, your check is now worth 3.6% less than it was a year ago. June job reports. They don't want to hear this. How can they say the labor force participation rate went down from 6.23 to 6.22, yet June jobs increased from 275 to 372. So think about this. So the liars on these financial shows came out and reported, hey, man, the labor force participation rate went down. The June jobs increased from 275 to 372. Buy. Look at that. Jobs are going up. And then I scratched my head and I go, wait a minute. How could you go from 275 to 372 when labor participation rate number went down from 62.3, 62.2? So how can you have people participating in the labor market went up? The June job numbers were increased, from 275 to 372. But when you look at the labor force participation rate, labor force went down. And when you look at the withholding tax, went down. But they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear it. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Warning: Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in a down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Check this out. Listen to this.
There are signs that the global economy is slowing in a rapid fashion, and central banks are hiking and doing QT into the slowing economy.
Well, sure. Of course they are. But that doesn't mean anything to a retail customer. What means something to a retail customer is this.
But I think much of the selling is done. It's more a matter now of when the buying shows up.
Wrong, 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 wrong. He's wrong. But see, that's what they want to hear, and they're going to believe that. They're not going to believe the global economy is slowing. They're not going to believe the global economy has the highest debt ever, $332 trillion. They don't want to hear that. It's amazing. And all they have to do to make sure that if they're buying a stock, should they be buying that stock? That's the question. When they buy the stock, should they be buying the stock? You got to ask yourself the question, should I be buying the stock? How do I know I should be buying it? Oh, because Jim Cramer said everything's great.
To me, we have the strongest economy.
Oh, so I'll just buy it. They do. Instead of understanding how the market works. All week, I've been drilling into my members, and I've had up on the right-hand side of my chart, Enron, and the spiders, going back to 2008. Our spiders now look exactly the same. The NASDAQ, with all of those hot stocks, look exactly the same as Enron. And guess what? People are doing the same thing and buying Amazon and Google and all those stocks. They're doing that now exactly like they bought Enron back then. Same thing. And the charts look exactly the same. And why don't you go to my site tonight, my YouTube channel, it's free, and I'll show it to you. I'll convince you. I maybe not convince you, but I'll show you. Now, it's okay to buy stocks into a trend that is bearish and unsustainable. But you're going to buy a stock in a shorter period of time. And then you're going to make more money when the stock turns around and goes back down, because there's only one way for it. It only can go up a little bit, 4 or 5 days. So we try to get out of it 4 or 5 days, 8, 10, 5%. What's wrong with that? And then we turn around short it and get another 8, 5, 10%. What's wrong with that? Those are called swing trades. How do you know when to do a swing trade? You look at, anybody could, you could bring in somebody in this 5th grade, 6th grade, we could teach them. That's what they should be doing. They should be sending all these kids, starting about the, starting around the 6th grade, 7th grade. Forget history. Who cares if Napoleon fell off his horse and hit his head? Who cares? I could care less what he did. I could care less. Our kids should learn about stocks. First, they should learn how to answer the phone properly. That would help. Maybe they should learn how to count change without a machine telling them how much change they should give. That'd be a real good thing, wouldn't it? How to write a letter. Boy, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Teach them how to do that. And then teach them how to invest in a stock so they don't have to listen to these dopes on CNBC and Fox Business and Bloomberg's. It's unbelievable. So all you got to do is look at a chart. And I went further than that. Steve went further than that. We, for years, it took us about 7 years from the minute we came up with the idea, and let's build a chart that's so simple for people to read it, that if it's all red, why the hell are you buying it? Short it. If it's all green, then you buy it. But charts, there wasn't one chart in this country that would show that if money's going out of the market, there shouldn't be any green candlesticks. The hell with the daily candlesticks. What do I care if the stock's up for the day or not? I'm not a day trader. If the majority of the money is coming out of the stock, if the institutions are taking the money out of the stock, shouldn't they be all red? Well, that's a hell of a time trying to get the information, to get the algorithms to show it all red. Try doing it. And then every day, Steve tells you exactly what to do with your stock. He's got his portfolio, and he takes my portfolio, and every day he tells the people what to do. Just pick a couple stocks from our portfolio. Here he's talking about Intel today.
Intel, still holding a scalp for a short right now as it's dropping pretty big. We're almost crossed up here on our daily, but we need to get below our 80% line on the daily to start adding to the short position.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. That's what he does all day long to make sure that our customers don't get hurt. Because every day we got a challenge. How can every day, think about it, we're fighting CNBC, Bloomberg, we're fighting Fox Business, who all they do is give you this. That's what they give you. Yeah. Talk about Amazon. He finished with Apple.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good information, huh? Yeah. Keep listening to them. You're going to make a lot of money. Unbelievable. Look, go to my site where it says Get Started. Sign up for Working Investor Group. For 10 days, help yourself. For 10 days. We don't get paid. We don't ask for a penny from you. 10 days. At least learn something. Understand how the market works. And then when you learn how the market works, then you got to go. You're going to go, oh, I better learn how to short. Ah, you got it. Now you're learning how to short. Then the next thing you go, gee, I only need about 5 or 6 stocks. I can stay those same 5, 6 stocks for all the years I want. I don't need more stocks than this. Boy, is that easy. You learn that. You don't need to have 10, 20, 30 stocks you're following. We've been in the same stocks for 6 years. 5 of them, 6 of them, and 2 ETFs. Why do I need more than that? Because it's not the stock you're buying. See, that's how they con you. You think you got to buy this hot stock of the day. You're not buying a hot stock. You're buying the trend of the market. If the trend is going down and you're convinced it's going down, why would you buy this stock? You wouldn't. If the trend is going up and your stock is going up, you buy. You don't need a whole bunch of stocks. You just need the best stocks. Costco. Get a retail stock. That's all. And then you can make a bunch of money and send some to St. Jude. There's no such thing as the hot stocks. Boy, every time I go, I meet somebody on the streets, a car wash or in a supermarket, hey, got a hot stock for you? No, I got all cold ones. They look at me. I got nothing but cold stocks, man. Yeah, I'm the leader in cold stocks. So I have the spiders, which are fantastic. Do you know you'll always make more money just in the spiders? If all you did, just did nothing but the spiders. You have to know how to short them as well as buy them. You could. It's impossible for you to make as much money in a 401k. Impossible. I'll challenge anybody. Because you got 27 hidden fees in a 401k. Think about it. You got 27 hidden fees. And they're skimming from you. I think it's $265 million a day. They skim off the top line, burning and churning you, plus the hidden fees. And you only can go one way. You only can buy. So when the market's going down, you sit there getting hit. And then these idiots convince you should buy more of it. When you bought a stock at $100, now it's $50, they convince you to buy more. Cost average down. That's pretty stupid on its own. The spiders are wonderful. And one thing we teach you with the spiders, you take that, blend it with the color-coded chart, wait till it's green, you buy them. Red, you sell them short. That is not hard to do. So spiders, and then my other stock is XLK. That's an ETF. I don't like the Qs. I go with XLK. Okay, I like that better than the NASDAQ. These technology, I like the group of holdings in XLK. Then I have Caterpillar, great industrial stock. Goldman Sachs, what's wrong with that? Intel, great semiconductor. Schlumberger, one of the best Schlumberger is one of the best oil stocks you can have. And then Lowe's for retailer. That's it. Now, why do I need more than that? I've had those for 5-6 years now. I buy when the trend's going up. I sell short when it goes down. See, it's not the stocks you need to understand. It's the trend you need to understand. But they're not going to tell you that on Wall Street. CNBC's not going to tell you that because they don't get rich by doing that. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Sign up tonight. And don't forget, go to my YouTube channel tonight. It's free. Please remember St. Jude. See you in the show.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600.